This is the Lewis dot structure for an element called ethane. Ethane is a chemical compound with the chemical formula of C2H6, which means it has 2 carbon and 6 hydrogen. In ethane, there are a total of 8 elements, and they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 electrons total, and you divide that number by 2 to get the number of pairs, and you subtract from the number of pairs the amount of unshared pairs that there are in all of the elements, and in ethane there are none, so you subtract 0 and get a total of 7 bonds in the element of ethane, compound of ethane. Carbon needs to complete the rule of octet to fill out its outer shell, while hydrogen only needs to complete the rule of duet. So in order to complete the rule of duet, hydrogen bonds with one of the 4 electrons on the outer shell of the carbon, and carbon bonds with 3 hydrogen and the other carbon to complete this, to make a total of 7 bonds in this compound. For the Lewis dot structure of ethane, you draw 2 carbon in the center and the 6 hydrogen on the outside, and then you draw the 7 bonds in between each of them with a line which shows 2 electrons, and this shows all 14 electrons that were used in bonding, so you don't need to draw any more. Iodate is a polyatomic ion that has 1 iodine and 3 oxygen in it. The iodine contains 7 valence electrons in its outer shell, and each of the oxygen contain 6 valence electrons in each of their outer shells. In iodate, you put iodine in the center of the bond because there's only 1 iodine and there are 3 oxygen, and then you fill the outer shell with 7 electrons. You then surround the iodine with all of the oxygen, and each 3 of the oxygen make a full octet when they bond with iodine, because there are 7 valence electrons in iodine, but one of them is not able to do so, so it takes an atmospheric electron to do the job. For the iodate Lewis dot structure, you surround the iodine by all 3 oxygens, and then you draw the bond between each of them and to show the bond between 2 electrons, and then you draw all 8 electrons in each of the elements, and and keep in mind that each bond shows 2, and you must draw the brackets on the outside, and you also have to draw a negative sign to show that the atmospheric electron is negative.